Most of us can likely relate to the sentiment that it feels as though our lives constantly have a million moving pieces. We always have something to do, something to worry about, or something that's simply taking up all of our mental space. Everyone deals with this overwhelm in different ways, but it seems as though scrolling, binge-watching, gaming, and substance use are the most common ways that we mindlessly shut out the world and our problems. This is likely because each of these things gives us an instant hit of dopamine, which leaves us searching for more, and in turn perpetuates a cycle of repeating these behaviors. In doing so, we're using up our most precious resource, time, to do things that don't actually enrich or fulfill our lives. In college, I minored in philosophy, and I can truly say that studying it has drastically changed my life for the better. I can particularly remember my perspective on life completely shifting after I read an excerpt of On the Shortness of Life by the Stoic philosopher Seneca. Essentially, this 15-page portion of his paper that I read elaborated on the fact that we often forget that time is our most valuable resource, and we tend to give it away without a second thought. With the recent passing of our dog, my boyfriend and I have gone into some deep existential thought and have both been going through a bit of a reflective journey. Without getting too deep into it, it's obvious that we have to spend what little time we have on Earth doing things that are fulfilling and more productive and constructive than not. Yes, it is unfortunate that in our society we need to trade our precious time for money and our money for food and shelter, but for now, these are systems which we cannot directly control. In focusing on things that we can directly control, we must attempt to spend our free time doing things that make us feel grounded and happy. If you notice a habitual reoccurrence of the time-wasting, dopamine-seeking behaviors that I listed before, you may also notice a lack of fulfillment in your life, or perhaps feeling depressed or anxious. When you seek these forms of short-term dopamine, your brain becomes reliant on it. It's only when we read, move our bodies, reflect, journal, spend time in nature, and connect with people that we love that we can truly start to unlock the keys of living an intentional and fulfilling life. That being said, it seems simple on paper, but when our brain chemistry and societal structures come into play, it seems as though the world is stacked against our happiness. By living in the moment and cherishing what is right in front of you, it is possible to find meaning and fulfillment where it seems like there might not be any. I've learned that by practicing gratitude each day and accepting the fact that nothing in life is certain in true Stoic fashion, I am much happier. As silly as it seems, a small bit of journaling or reflection at the beginning or end of the day can truly change your life. And I know a lot of this is much easier said than done, but when we spend more energy treating our time as the precious resource it truly is, we can begin to seek fulfillment, joy, and connection in the things that matter most to us in life. I'll leave you all with this quote from one of my former philosophy teachers. Instead of following the rules blindly and going about our everyday existence, instead of living only to live up to everybody's expectations, we realize that we are defined by a radical freedom. Our lives are ours, radically ours, because our mortality is ours, and ours alone. Until the next one, I'm sending you all my love.